What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late evening in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brew Master in Chief. And this evening in the Brew Lab, I'm coming at you with only a few megabytes left to go before the patch is completed and we load into the client. And I just wanted to do a brief video to show you my way of, how it is that I tackle a fresh set. What are the steps? And the aim here, the real aim here, what is the question that we're posing for this little video is, because my vault is already there, we can look at the percentage that it's on now, and then we're going to do the whole wildcard crafting, vault maximizing strategy that I have, and see by the end of it how much we actually managed to boost it by doing things this way. It's a little bit of science. It'll be interesting to see whether it's worth the while. Aha! There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Oh, the wait is finally over. Honestly, I feel like a little kid at Christmas. I love the new background, by the way. I was getting very sick of Olivia. If you guys hear the odd squeal, there's a little boy running around the house half naked. I hope my wife manages to keep him isolated in the bedroom as much as possible. So here we go. We've got... Somehow this happens often, and then it doesn't end up playing out. It seems like I've got 3 dailies here lined up. It would be amazing if they stay. But this is my pre-order redeemed. Boom.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Very nice.
And I will protect my people.
Very nice. This car, oh my goodness. I got so much to build and craft. I can't wait to get started. Okay, so step number 1. Go into the... So look here, I have 113 commons, 161 uncommons. We go into the deck builder. We go into plus, as if we're going to be building a new deck. It's better to do it this way, because then you can go craft all. And we go into the filter, and we only select Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and we select commons and uncommons. Let's start with the commons. No, obviously, and not collected. 4 of each. It's very tedious, I know. We don't have actually that many commons, so we're starting off on 109% vault progress. What I'm doing here is crafting the commons using my wildcards before I start cracking packs. How many do we have again? 113. We got to minus the... Let's get rid of these. Whenever you open a pack and you already have one of the cards in the pack, be it rare, common, mythic, uncommon, the duplicate protection or whatever starts to put some progress in your vault. And so by doing this ahead of starting to crack our packs, that means we'll already have a lot of the cards that we start cracking in the packs before we actually start doing it. And that means, yeah, the vault progress should go up a little bit more than normal. Almost there. Doesn't really matter. There. 112, 113. Craft all. Boop. Then let's go into some uncommons. How many do I have there? 161. Bear with me. Okay, wait. Discard changes. New deck. Oh. Uncommon, Kamigawa, not collected. Go. Boop, 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 boop. I'm opening upwards of 100 packs, so we should get all of these anyway. This is always step number 1. Step number 2 will be to buy boosters with all my golden gems. No, you hold the gems. First you use your gold. In case you already start to get some gems from the duplicate protection from your rares, then you can use those gems to buy more boosters. Hopefully you can get, you know, the bigger size of, I think it's 3,600. Almost getting... Okay. Boop. Craft all. Finish. That's all of our commons and uncommons done. Now we're going to the store. Oh. I think the code is Play Neo. Yes! So that's another 3 packs. So we're up on 53 packs. Now this is the most boring part. Like, I wish of all my wishes that they would make any changes to the client. This would be like in my top 3 for sure. Just let us buy more than one at a time, please. With our gold. It's the most tedious thing. I mean, honestly, like... Anyway, don't get me started. I understand that it's there to, like, make it so much easier and nicer to buy with gems that require, of course, you to spend money than it is to use the free-to-play. But... it just wouldn't make such a difference, really. They could easily just, you know, have a little slider bar or something. You click on one and then you go... and you slide it up to 45 and click buy, and it just yoink. Every new set you guys have to sit through this incredibly riveting content as I click on a little button hundreds of times. I just like when I start cracking packs to have as many packs as I could possibly crack all in the pile and then start cracking. Like, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' like little rituals are. And like usually the first like 10 or so I crack one at a time, and then I start going like 10 at a time because I also want to check some of the commons and uncommons that I get. I'm hoping if yeah, by the end of the month or sometime mid-month I might be able to buy the mastery pass as well, but I was a little bit short on money this month, and so I was only able to splurge and buy the 50 pack. Only 33 clicks more to go. And it's actually 2 clicks because I got a, you know, oh my goodness. So, double that number. $60 more clicks. Dun 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 dun. I think if your like internet is a little bit faster than mine, then maybe this process here would be slightly faster. And everything is always a little bit clunky when they're rolling out the patch. It's like maintenance time. Sometimes you like crack boosters and you don't get the cards, and you know, some like weird stuff happens. Like those 3 dailies that were on my opening page, even though I had no dailies when I last closed the client. Suddenly I got 3 fresh dailies. I really hope they stick around, but last time they didn't. I like completed them and then I didn't get the rewards. Almost there. Bear with me. Bear with me. It should be worth your while, especially those of you who are, you know, scrapping for wildcards and you're really trying to squeeze as much value as you can out of the free-to-play system without spending too much money and getting the most out of the new set. This is what I would recommend, because I was, and in a way I still am exactly in that position. Even though I have a channel, I only really ever spend about $50 per set, and I have 99% of it, you know, the collection of standard. I guess I am a bit unusual in that I play a lot more than your average person, so I always complete my dailies every single day. But yeah, don't get me started on the arena economy. I think we all know the problems. My wife's got some like crazy face mask on. She looks like Tutankhamun. Like waved at me from the bathroom. All right, we're really getting close. Again, thanks for bearing with me. I know it's boring to watch. At least you can watch my smiling face while I talk you through this process. But I just wanted you guys to like all really see directly from like as the patch finishes downloading straight in. I just hit record. I couldn't not. South Africa, man, I got it like, it was like only maybe 8 minutes or something past, you know, the time at which maintenance started, and boop, the patch went, you know, was available. So it kind of like rolls out around the planet, and depends where you are. Sometimes it's a bit faster, sometimes it's a bit lower. Some people, I've heard reports of people waiting like, you know, up to 2 hours into maintenance before the patch even is available in their country. So good job, South Africa, at least on being up to speed with that. You know, at least South African internet providers or whatever it is. I haven't ever seen any South African people on the, you know, big pro events. Of course, I'm Italian, and I'm like super proud of. There's plenty of Italians, like really good ones, including, of course, the great Andrea Mengucci. But I haven't ever seen the little South African flag. Here we go, last booster at any of those big events. It'll be interesting to check, because they don't always show us all the people. They always usually show us like the top 20 or whatever. All right, so we've bought all of our boosters. We've got 109% vault progress. 105 I managed to get with all my savings. We still have some gems to splurge, but like I said, I'm going to wait until maybe we get some extra gems from opening these packs before I go for the, you know, for spending my gems. Oh-ho. Oh-ho. Straight away, you know, one uncommon wild card. You get so many of these again. I'm excited about this. It's already in my like theory crafting brews within my Mardu Knights brew. Mardu Samurais. Actually, really, I think this is going to be quite good. Let's see what we got. Ooh, stoked. Okay, like these are going to be like an automatic. You're going to have to just like craft them all as soon as you know, have the wild cards for it. So I'm happy to get any of them in these boosters. You know, most of the guys doing their like top 10 cards from Kamigawa or whatever have put the lands at the top. Touch of the Spirit Realm when it ETBs. Exile up to one target artifact creature until artifact or creature. Okay. For 3, and then you can discard it. Okay, and use it as like a flicker spell. I remember reading that one during spoilers. That's nice. Oh! Close that window. Whew. Pardon me. I got a little breeze in my neck. This was Croaky's spoiler card for the season. Pretty good-ish. 4 mana for a 6/5. Because you're just, ninjutsuing it in. Simic ninjas? Sultai ninjas? Interesting. Can't wait to try that. We're going to go the first 5 until we reach the round number of 100, and then we're going to start going 10 at a pop. Already we're on 110 volt progress. You see, these don't say first on them, because they probably were already crafted. Oh, love me another wild card. We've already got 10 rares and 8 mythics. Oh, this is going to be a mythic. I saw the number like change on the fly. That's actually not bad. I remember reading this. 5 mana. Usually these things cost 4 mana, reanimation things, but you also get the counters. So it's like 1 extra mana for also putting +2, 2 extra power onto the battlefield in counters on artifacts and or enchantments. Sorry, only if you control an artifact and enchantment. I guess it could have still cost 4. Because the drawback of needing to have both those things on the battlefield might have been like what made it hard enough to cast for it to be fair. But still, pretty cool. Probably the same brew that runs the Orzhov biker mice guy that reanimates your or probably gonna end up being Abzan because of the Seeker's Chariot. But there's that rat ninja that reanimates your vehicles. But nice, thanks for the wildcat. Always happy to get mythic wildcards. This thing is probably going to see quite a bit of play. You might not think so, but discard Colossal Turtle. I mean, it's 2 great spells at the right price, and then maybe at some point you could do like a 6/5 creature with flying and ward 2, and you could even do like reanimation, some sort of Sultai list. I think this card is better than a lot of people might think. Oh, nice. The new Scavenging Ooze. Epic. Was anywhere going to craft 4 of those straight up? Oh, we were supposed to go 10 at a time. Okay, I'm having too much fun. Let's go down to 90 this way. Oh, this thing is really good. Making the copies. Epic. More wild cards, thank you. Watch out. People are gonna try and find a way to abuse this thing. Like, give it hexproof and indestructible. Equip it to a thing that has hexproof and indestructible. Interesting. Oh yes, I remember this. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, you can choose both options. Otherwise, you can only choose one. But both, they're both pretty good options, even if you just get to choose the one. Creature or Planeswalker, exile, 3 mana, boom. And then return from your graveyard to the hand. Man, that's epic. I think that's definitely going to see play in these black Planeswalker decks with your Loths and things like that. That's definitely going to see some play. It's like a little mini mini Blood on the Snow. You can kill something and bring back a Planeswalker. It's pretty nice. How are we doing here? 112. Ooh, this thing also. Really excited to play with this in a Gruul deck. Give everything haste. Ooh. Baby, baby, baby. Weaver of Harmony. I've got 4 of in the first brew that I'm going to brew with tonight. Like right after I hit stop recording, I'm making a Selesnya Enchantments deck that features that guy. Ooh. This I'm going to put in a Goblins deck. Straight away. Like a 1 of in a Goblins deck. Maybe 2 of. Just go really wide. And then like at some point you just tap all your guys. And go face for 10. 12 rares. Ooh, another insane card. I wonder though, having to spend life to cast a thing, could be really good. I think people are gonna have to figure out like what it is that you want to put in your own deck that you can cast for little life that's gonna be like really good or something like that. I don't think you're gonna try to like steal your opponent's coma and pay 6 life to cast your opponent's creatures, but that might be, you know, how it was intended, and in that case, not too keen on that card. Also 5 mana is quite a lot, but some people are raving about it. First copy of Beseju. That's a 2 of in my Selesnya Enchantments deck, so I hope to get another one. Mech Titan Core. Definitely gonna try this at some point later tonight when I've like finished recording my first Kamigawa deck video. I'm gonna have some fun jank. Okay, we've reached 90. Now I'm gonna start doing 10 at a time. Shigeki. Are you ready? Boom. I was hoping to get Tezzeret. We got Jin-Gitaxias in the Hizzle. This is a 4 of in my Selesnya Enchantments deck, so happy to get that. Let's go for another 10. I'm always happy to see wildcards. Like, just means I can craft what I want. This I want to get a full playset of. This is insane. Also, this is there's a full playset of this in my enchantments deck, so I want to get more of those. Mirror box, definitely do some janky stuff with that with Bard class at some point. How are we doing with Vault? 124. So I mean that's significant. I just don't know at which point like I start getting more than 1 mythic. You know, the rewards are still the same. It's gone up though. You know, it was on. What was it on? 109. Quite a bit. Oh man, Satoru Mizawa. We got 2 more wild cards. This is a sweet one. Like the, you know, the artwork. Eater of Virtue. Oh, my fox. This is like the 9-tailed fox. I've been dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only a 7-tail? Where's the 9-tailed? I got the 9-tails tattooed on my back, for those of you who don't know. I have mentioned it a few times. From Naruto, I'm like absolute diehard fox fan, and especially Kitsune from Japanese mythology. So I'm like dying to make a fox tribal brew. Then, first copy of Hidetsugu. I don't know if this is going to be that good, but still going to try everything. We're going to try everything. This is also, I'm putting in my goblin deck straight up. Insane. And probably in the mono red, even without a goblin deck. Because it's creatures, it doesn't like have to do with goblins. I wish it wasn't legendary, but anyway. And then this, the super duper jank, that is the Reflections of Kikijiki. This is going to be fun. Might be just a little bit too easy to remove, but we might get to make 1 copy of a thing. Meh. Down to 50 boosters left. Woohoo! Okay, we're getting loads of wild cards, which is great. Another Boseiju. Another restoration of a Ganjo. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. I've also got a Mardu Samurai's list lined up, and there's a 2 of this guy in there, so I'm pretty stoked to get that. This is going to be insane, I think. I think this card is going to be ridiculous. Just going to go out and say it. I think that's going to be ridiculous, as well as this card. Let's see. Artwork. Down to 30 left. Oh. We've still got plenty of cards that we don't have. That's our first copy of Tatsunari. Frog Tribal, here we go. First look at Kaimi. I quite like that token. Simple artwork. Didn't go too crazy. Golgari, Life Drain with like, what's her name? The 2-drop. Maybe even just go that way. Where like every time your opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life, and then you have all the other things that when you gain life, the opponent you know what I mean. In like a Mituk Massacre deck, Pest deck, this could be cool. First copy of Tamio. Tamio in the Hizzle. This is probably the worst one, and I got 2 of them. What a waste. All right, on to the next 10. Oh, last 10 packs. Another Mech Titan core. Really, this is going to be freaking fun to play in a control deck. Oh, I got loads of Boseiju. This one is probably, like, this one's fun because you get to reanimate stuff in white. I really like that, and like distribute counters around. Like, that's pretty cool. But I think this one's going to be the most fun one to play. Like, if the opponent's got an empty board, they lose 6 life and you draw 3 cards. And if they do have like a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker, they just sacrifice all 3 things. It's just so good. Or you just, you're killing their 1 important planeswalker and you draw 2 cards and they lose 4 life. I mean, it's epic, 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 epic. All right, we're down to the last 10. Oh, boom. All right. Not a bad haul. 2 of these are also going in my, oh my god, I think I got everything I need for my brew without having to craft anything. There's 3 of these. Okay, yeah, I think we got everything. So, we started on 109. We are sitting on 158. So, I think this is a pretty good answer to the question. Surely, if I'd had much more commons and uncommons to splurge on crafting before I started opening my boosters, this might have gone a little bit more. But we just went up 50-odd% in Vault Progress, and we gained 0 more rewards. The amount of wild cards that we're getting has stayed exactly the same. So I don't think it's really, really that important to do this at the end of the day. If you don't have a vault yet showing up on your screen like this over here, that means you haven't gathered enough Vault Progress to even have one. Then I recommend you do this. But if you've already got a vault, it's not worth it. I think you need to get to 200%, and then you'll get 1 more mythic rare. And one more of each, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I already knew the answer to the question before I hit record. I just wanted to show you guys this, in a video form as information for the channel. There's lots of guys on YouTube like telling you to do this because it's the best way to maximize your Vault Progress. We went up 50% after all of those packs, and we didn't even really gain much out of doing all of that. So I don't really think, final word again, just in sake of repeating myself, if you don't have a vault yet, do it. You will get a vault definitely by the end of the process. If you've already got a vault, it's probably not worth your time, all those clickings and things. You might just get one extra mythic, maybe, depending on how full your vault already is. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all later with some fresh Kamigawa Neon Dynasty brews. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab signing out. Peace.